I enlisted in service 39 Whitehall Street in 1940. At the time, I'll give you a little background on that. They had a draft at the time. People don't know that, but they did have a draft. And I said to Mom, I better go to the service. They're going to take me anyway. Of course, most mothers don't like to hear that. And they said, well, you're healthy enough, patted me on the fanny, and you're in. Took my pledge and went from there. Went to Fort Slocum, in New Rochelle, it's called, David's Island. I didn't know if you know that's an army. There was an army base. I don't know if many people know that. Yeah. It's called David's Island now. From there, I went to aboard a ship called Hunter Liggett. Now I go into Pearl Harbor. It was December 7th, about 7:45. It's our day of rest. I had the day off. I went down to the mess hall to have my breakfast, and I bought the Honolulu Star Bulletin. It's a paper that they put out. The reason why I buy the paper, to read the sport page, what's happening back in the States. Lo and behold, I'm walking out, and all of a sudden I hear, boom, boom, boom. Well, what's happened to the Navy? Were they bombing something? I couldn't understand it. And all of a sudden, the black smoke kind of, I got to tell you that Hickam Field is next to Pearl. You could throw a stone from the sidewalk and hit the battleships in Hickam Field. They're very close. Pearl is a horseshoe. Pearl Harbor's a horseshoe. It's round, and that's where they put the battle wagons. Now with the black smoke, boom, boom, boom. All of a sudden, I look up. They were so low. They bombed and strafed our parade ground, the airfield, the hangars. The bombing and strafing was going on. I went back to the barracks and went to the motor pool. The motor pool is where we keep our equipment, all our trucks, and the supply sergeant was there. His name was Roy P. Nortz. He wouldn't open the supply to him. I said, Sergeant, open it up, we need equipment, we need the guns. I haven't got orders from the captain. Are you crazy? So in the meantime, he gave the clips. I had a submachine gun. I don't know what the hell I was going to do with it. And then we went back to Hickam. After about a month, it was disaster. All the barracks, the hangars. Matter of fact, my best friend got killed, John Horan. He lived in North Tarrytown. He was a good friend of mine. We used to go downtown together. I got too emotional there. So anyway, he got killed that day at Hickam Field. Well, we had a lot of fear. We didn't know what happened. We were scared. Is the Pope Catholic? We were scared. We didn't know what was happening. But we had my captain always had the idea of what to do, where we should go. We had a fear. Don't believe. If you're not afraid, then you're not a human being. Everybody's afraid. At any battle, no matter where you are, you're afraid. So we kept our composure because we knew where we had to go and what to do. We didn't know we were going to be attacked at the time. There was no warning at all. We were amazed at what was happening. So anyway, they came over and drove. Well, the first wave was at 7:55. The next wave was 8:45 at Hickam. They hit the hangars. As a matter of fact, they hit the mess hall. They hit the barracks. To give you an idea, this where a brand new building just blew up. They blew it right up. I think they knew what they had to do. And when we went from to the motor pool, we had to cross the parade ground. And this is where most of them got hurt and killed because they're running either to the motor pool or to the hangars to try to get to the hangars, to get to the airfield, to get to the plane. That's how my friend got killed. He was trying to get to his hangar. We're all afraid. Don't believe you're not. If you're not afraid, you're not a human being. They had no anti-aircraft to shoot at them. They had the run of the run of the field. Nobody could get up and fly and cut them down. There was nobody got up there because the fact that they hit the hangars and the airfields. We had something to protect ourselves. We didn't know if they had the landing force or not at that time. We didn't know, so we had to be prepared. Well, he finally opened up and gave us their ammunition. I had a submachine gun, and somebody had rifles, and we did what we had to do. And in the meantime, we pulled out of Hickam because we had to make sure that our equipment, we still have our equipment to work if we needed any communications for the other outposts. Nothing happened. We weren't prepared at all. And how would you like to be like a sitting duck and not prepared? Somebody should have known, or President Roosevelt should have known, or some Secretary of Defense should have known. Somebody should have known what they were doing in Washington without us being sitting there like sitting ducks. And then, what cannon fodder? Don't we mean anything? But no, we knew nothing. It was such a surprise, really. And till this day, I will never forgive, and I will never forget. I will never forgive, nor I will forget what happened to the Navy and the all enlisted men there. They died for no reason at all. And they had no more chance than a snowball had in hell. The Arizona, the poor Navy fellows, I feel, they'd have more chance. They had no chance. If you ever get a chance, go on to Arizona. You see that the oil's still coming up from the bottom, and there's about 1,500 men down there. No way. No way. Will not forgive or forget. That's me. I don't know about anybody else. That's how I feel. I don't know. I guess the mood of the country said, well, then, of course, they all got together now because they woke up a sleeping giant. Then America became aware of what's going on. You know, we had a job to do. We know we were in war with Japan, and we did it very well. Took a little time, but we got all our heads together, and we did the job we had to do.